Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 10 latest defense updates in the first part. Number 1. Netra MkII AEW and CS to start from 2027 onwards. Induction of Airbus A319 based Netra MkII Airborne Early Warning and Control Systems AEW and CS will commence from 2027-28 onwards, as 6X Air India A319 is currently being stripped out of unwanted civil technology and will have a complete MRO, maintenance, repair and operations before work on external structural will begin that will house sensors and other military grade technology. Center for Airborne Systems CABS is developing an upgraded primary radar and secondary surveillance radar for the program and also working with LRDE for the development of Uttam active electronically scanned array radar to replace weather radar on the nose cone for 300-degree radar coverage at all time. Next, BrahMos Missile Tech is 75% indigenous. BrahMos Aerospace Chief Atul Dinkar Rane said that the company has achieved 75% indigenous capability of the missile system that went into production in 2004 with only 13% indigenous system. BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, since is a joint venture, will still be dependent on Russia for the supply of 25% of the systems for the BrahMos missile system, which will remain the same till it is under production for the Indian Armed Forces. Next, private firm to develop tactical aerostats for Indian border surveillance. ACSG Corporation, a private sector company, has begun research and development to develop low-cost aerostats, which is an inflatable balloons to strengthen the air defense environment in the country. Major Vijay, retired spokesperson ACSG, said that we are studying existing deployments and exploring innovative add-ons to make surveillance more effective through aerostats. For border security applications, we are looking at elevated awareness aerostats capable of persistent surveillance solutions with unique advantages over traditional ground-based radar and on-board surveillance system. Next, Ministry of Defence inks rupees 3,700 crore contracts with BEL to increase operational capabilities of IAF. They have signed 2 separate contracts with Bharat Electronics Limited at a total cost of over rupees 3,700 crore. The first contract, worth over rupees 2,800 crore, pertains to the supply of medium power radar MPR Arudhra for the Indian Air Force. The second contract, at an overall cost of approx rupees 950 crores, relates to 129 DR118 radar warning receivers RWR. Both projects are under by Indian IDMM, Design, Development and Manufacture category. These essentially embody the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat and will help facilitate the realization of the country's journey to achieve self-reliance in defense manufacturing. Yes. Next, Indian Navy Coast Guard ALH Dhruv Chopper fleets continue to remain grounded more than 2 weeks after an accident off the Mumbai coast. The Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard have continued to keep their ALH Dhruv Chopper fleets grounded as thorough checks are being carried out on specific parts of the indigenous helicopters. The Indian Army cleared some of its machines for operations in the chopper after they remained grounded for about 10 days. Next, Army Air Force conduct joint exercise Vayu Prahar. The Indian Army and the Indian Air Force conducted a multi-domain air land exercise Vayu Prahar in the Eastern Theatre to validate plans to execute synergized operations, sources said on Tuesday. The exercise was held in the second week of March. The sources said the scope of the joint exercise included rapid mobilization of an earmarked rapid reaction force from the hinterland to undertake air-landed operations at a nominated advanced landing ground. Next. Kashmir on path of development peace, activist informs UNHRC. A socio-political activist from Kashmir Valley has informed the UN about intense development peace and prevalence of grassroots democracy in India's Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In her intervention during the 52nd session of the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, Taslima Akhtar said, as Jammu and Kashmir gear up for elections under a new administrative setup, the foundation for development has been laid by its municipal bodies, which emerged as propellers of growth and infrastructure. She added, electricity and roads have finally penetrated even the last of the remaining villages in JK's remote areas. Development works worth $700 million are under progress now, and Jammu and Kashmir have received investment applications of an equal amount as well. Next. Indian government proposes to sell up to 3.5% stake in defense firm HAL. India is planning to sell up to 3.5% stake in aerospace and defense company Hindustan Aeronautics Limited this week in a deal that could fetch the government 28.67 billion rupees. That comes to somewhere around $347.16 million. An exchange filing showed on Wednesday. So far, the government has mopped up 311.1 billion rupee by selling its shares in state-run firms as against its target of 500 billion rupees for the financial year ending March 31st. Next, BrahMos Missile Checkout Equipment unveiled. Data Patterns India Limited, a vertical integrated defense and aerospace electronics solutions provider catering to the indigenously developed defense product industry, on Wednesday unveiled the 27th BrahMos Missile Checkout Equipment. The equipment, which was ready for delivery, was formally unveiled by Atul Dinkar Rane, outstanding Scientist, Director General BrahMos, DRDO, and CEO and MD, BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited at Data Patterns facility here. Next, Chandrayaan 3 likely to be launched in mid-2023, that is 2023. Indian Space Research Organization Chairman S. Somnath on March 22nd said the launch of Chandrayaan 3, India's third lunar mission and the first solar mission Aditya L1, will possibly happen by the middle of 2023. He was delivering the inaugural talk on Indian capabilities for space and planetary exploration at the 4th Indian Planetary Science Conference organized at Physical Research Laboratory here. Thank you.